Good news! The postman has brought me some presents. So in here should, if I can open it with one hand, I don't think I can, should be my math, in theory. There's no way I don't think I can hold this and cut the box. Hang on. Open it, so we got the wire, which is nice of them, with a connector. Now we have math. I think she's a genuine part. Number 39s. So I'll try this later, see if this stops my EML light from coming on. And see if it gives me some boostings back. It should be quite interesting, fingers crossed. That's the old one removed. This is the new one. And visually, it looks fine. I might throw a bit of carb cleaner at this now before it goes in the car. I think that'd be the best option.
5 minutes later.
Just give it a quick blast out with a bit of carburetor cleaner. Let's get ready to install it now. It's interesting, if you look in there, you can see that. I'll try and get my camera in there close enough maybe. It's got a like a circle ring in there. And I guess that's to stop this from deforming. Started up after changing that math. Obviously engine management light's on because I've not reset it yet. My reader's down the house. So I'll just take it for a run, see if it feels any better any first. I think that's a good result. She's now driving with all of the boosts, but with hardly any of the diesels, because she's low on fuel now. But I'll clear the code. She needs to have another run really to make sure it doesn't come back, but I think that's a bit of a good success really. So one of the things we need to do now is just get rid of the EML light, which is constantly on at the minute. So I'm going to do that now. I can't, I'm going to record on this phone, so I'm just going to have to do a screenshot recording. So as I mentioned at this point, I'm going to have to do a voice overlay just because my phone won't let me record voice at the same time as it's doing this screen record. So as you can see, I opened up the app, select up Peugeot, and it'll start opening and connecting to the Bluetooth device. So it just takes a few minutes just to actually connect to the dongle itself, which is the longest part, I suppose. Once we do this, it will ask to automatically search or manually select the actual details of the car. So I press automatically select and it'll search and pick up the VIN details and the engine type and so on. So once I've done this, it just takes a few seconds to get the details of the actual vehicle itself. At this point then it asks whether I want to go for a system search or system scan or system selection. I do a system selection so I can pick which module I want to go into, which I go into engine ECU. At this point I just need to select which engine ECU it is. As I did last time, we know it's EDC15 from looking in the engine bay, so it says on there EDC15. So I click on that. Once I do that, then it'll take a few seconds just to load into it. And I can read the fault code, so this will show me the existing fault codes that are on there, which we know because I unplugged the ECU and run it obviously with the dodgy ECU, the dodgy math. So I can then go back and clear these fault codes off. So I clear that. It just takes a few seconds. It does ask for, obviously, the mileage of the car. I think that's for it to keep a track record on what's obviously previously been cleared. So I just leave it at 0 miles. It doesn't affect it in any way, shape or form at all. As you can also see, it takes 12 seconds just to clear that fault code down, which always seems like a longer wait while you're waiting for it to go ahead. And then you'll have the fault code clear. So let's have a look. The next task has been my, as Mike mentioned on the way home, my alternating indicators. So I think that's usually just because of that bulb. So you have to pull this carpet back and there's a little grub screw in there you undo. Which looks like that. You can remove the light on my workbench, aka the bin. So I'm going to have a look at the bulbs now, because it does thankfully tell you what bulbs you require. So I'm just going to go through them now and check. If not, I'll maybe use the other car over there to compare. So I wonder if it's this bulb. So I wonder if it's this bulb, because this is a twin filament and the other's a single, which would mean that the side light and brake light, maybe that's right. So it's only when the side light and the indicator are activated. If you choose just the indicator, there's no issue. Right, so reading this further, just double checking it. Obviously, that's a P21, as it says there. That's a P21. And this one says P21/5 volts, so it is a 5 watt, so it is a twin filament. I don't know why it'd be interrupting, because the circuit looks great. There's no corrosion or anything. I'm going to try a different bulb first. I think that's my first point of call. So we've got a new bulb by here, which is relatively the same as the old one. For the process of elimination, let's give this a go, see if this makes any difference to it. So side lights on, indicator on. Right, I've also replaced this bulb, but it's still doing the same thing. So let's revisit this again, try something else. So I've now moved on to, I think, there's an earth, which is the middle pin on there, which it looked alright, but didn't look the greatest. So I'm just going through it now. I've got some sandpaper on the end of a screwdriver to try and clean up the terminal. I'll do the same thing on the pin on the car. Could do the nail file right now, but beggars can't be choosers. We're nearly there on it. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Starts with the earth cleaned fully. Just going to put them back together now. That's the plan. Yep. Which way does this go on? That way? No. That way? That way? Should have paid attention on this come off the car. That's got to be that way. Yes. We got him. Yeah. Cut out, built there for everything. Right, let's put this back in the car. Working right. So, final result. No more flashy.